We're introducing Tip Tuesday number 2 and going with the theme where the topic of today will be, should you mix politics and investing? Should you make decisions as to what to invest in depending who's in the White House or what government we have? I have done some homework that I think you would really appreciate. I'm going to take 2 sectors and 5 stocks, examples of 2 sectors and 5 stocks to tell you why you, probably know this, what I'm going to say, should not mix politics and investing. So the examples I'm going to give is, let's go into 2 sectors, right? So when Trump got elected, 2016, November, what happened? Well, there was a bunch of sectors and companies that were known as Trump stocks. What does that mean? People thought when Trump gets to the office, buy these stocks, buy these sectors, it will go up for the next 4 years, right? No, it's not that simple. If you think it's that simple, hear me out. Hear me out. Because what people are doing right now is, just because Biden got elected, they're investing in all EV stocks. That's why the EV mania is just, bubble is growing. All the SPACs, all in the EV area. Why? Because they're like, oh, Biden is so big on climate, which he truly is. But that does not mean this sector will really go off the rails. Off the rails. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples, right? So Trump stocks. Well, 2 sectors, banking and energy. What he was about to do is, energy was deeply unloved by the Obama era, and here comes Trump. So everybody thought, let's go buy energy stocks, right? Well, let's see how they did, right? XLE, the energy ETF, the energy index, which considers and consists of all the energy, oil and gas companies, that was at 74 in November of 2016. When he got into, when he was elected, XLE, the energy ETF, was 74. What was it in November 2020? I'm going to compare November 2016 prices to November 2020 prices to today, right? So the whole Trump term and whatever the expectation is going on from the Biden era now. Okay, so XLE was 74 when Trump got elected. When Trump got defeated again, XLE was 36, from 74 to 36. And now, in this period, when Biden got elected, you would think, let's sell XLE. That 36 has gone up to 44. So it declined from 74 to 36 up to 44 in the Biden era. Let's look at a couple stocks in that sector. ExxonMobil, it was 87 when Trump got elected. When Trump got defeated, it was 38. Chevron was 111 when Trump got elected. When he left the office, 87. Exxon went from 87 to 38 in the Trump term. As soon as he lost, it has actually gone up from 38 to 49, which is entirely opposite of what you would think. You would think Trump got elected, let's buy energy stocks. Oh no, Biden comes in, sell them. What happens? Great example. Do not invest based on your politics or your assumption of your politics. Banking, another sector. So again, banking was a sector that was overregulated in the Obama era based on whatever the learnings that happened due to the entire recession period. Now, Trump ran on deregulation, which was honestly, all of these things that you may think and invest in, I can get it. I understand. Those make sense. But do not invest accordingly, because it's not that simple. So the KBE index, right, the regional bank index, went from 41. It was 41 when Trump took office. And when he left, it was 38. 4 years of one of the best market returns. And what happens to the KBE, the bank index? 41 to 38. Such a loss of performance. Now, from 2020 November to now, today, it's at 46. So 41, 4 years of Trump went from 41 to 38. Now it's 46. Goldman Sachs, 219 when Trump took office, was elected. And his entire Trump term, Goldman Sachs went from 219 to 230. And now in this 2 months, it's gone to 290, right? If you got in just when Trump was elected and you got out just when he was defeated, you would have lost money by all accounts in these stocks and way more in underperformance. XLF, the whole financial ETF, which includes a lot of other things like insurers and fintech companies and stuff, well, it went up from 22 to 27 in this 4 years period, but it has gone already more than 10% up. It's 31 now in just 2 months. So banking and energy, examples of sectors that tell you the story of what I'm going to tell you, which I just told you before as well, investing and politics. Do not mix them. Now, I'm going to give you 5 examples of individual stocks, right? Now, 2 of them were considered highly Trump stocks. Let's talk about them first. And then I would say 2 of them have nothing to do with Trump or could be anti-Trump. And then the 5th one is really tricky. So let's say 2. Which stocks would gain in the Trump era, right? What are the hallmarks of a Trump following? Well, you would say it's all about steel, right? So US Steel, let's go with that. Let's buy US Steel because Trump comes in. Second, Harley Davidson, right? Let's see how they did. US Steel, it was 32 when Trump got elected. When he left or when he was defeated, the stock was at 14. It went the 4-year term from 32 to 14. What is it today? In the last 2 months, it's gone up from 14 to 20. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Now, don't please do the opposite of what your political thoughts are, because my point is it's not that simple. There's a lot of other reasons, right? Energy has nothing to do with just Trump. The policies are helpful, but if the oil price is going down, if the supply demand is imbalanced, just a president cannot do anything. Banking, well, with everything going on with COVID, now we're coming back up. Vaccines are out. The bank results are good. The yield rates are going up. And hence, with more clarity, the banking stock and the sector are going up again. That has nothing to do with what one president can control. Don't do it. Don't do the opposite as well. It's more complicated. It's not that simple. So that were the 2 examples, right? US Steel, 32, 14, now 20. Harley Davidson, it was 60 when Trump took office. 4 years, it went from 60 to 40. Oh my God, lost 1/3 of its value. Today, it's 42. Okay, gained 5% last 2 months. Lost 1/3 of the value last 4 years. Now, one tricky stock. Let's talk about that. But before we get that, what would happen? We thought Trump and Trumpism, we would say, would be pro-energy. Well, you would say the oil prices would be low, right? And nobody will buy electric vehicles. And you would have shorted Tesla. Tesla was 37 when Trump was elected. Today, when he lost, November the 6th, it went from 37 to 567. And today it's 850. See what you would have done? You would have shorted Tesla and gone long energy. Oh my God, I know, you would be belly up. Whew, not that simple. Politics, investing, do not mix. Okay, couple more minutes. Let's go through this one tricky one. U.S. Concrete. So the moment Trump came in, he said about the infrastructure package, and every infrastructure stock went up. U.S. Concrete, one of the biggest ready-mix concrete providers, the stock shot up when he was elected. Everybody thought the infrastructure package was coming. And interestingly, it has gone up again now because the new administration is again saying the infrastructure package is coming. But when he got elected, U.S. Concrete was 56. When he left, or when he was defeated, it went from 56 to 35 in 4 years. 56 to 35. Now it's back to 51 in just 2 months. So it's cyclical. So another reason. 1, it's too complicated. It's not that simple. Don't go with your politics. But 2, even if you elect them, and even if they control things, they may not always do the things that you think they would do, or they would say they would do, like the infrastructure package. So you don't know what you're signing up for. They don't have the enough power, and there's a lot more complicated stuff that decides this versus what one can control. Even one can control doesn't mean they would control. That's it. And I'm going to leave you with one stock, which is nothing to do with any of them. Alibaba. It was 94 when Trump was elected. It's 263 when he was defeated. Today, that was 4 years after all the trade wars. Today, it's 265. I am still saying, if I had to leave you with a stock pick that one. But in total, if any of your family members says, let me liquidate my retirement savings, let me sell my 401ks because Trump lost, oh my God, what will happen? Tell them this. Share this video. Share this video right now to tell them, don't miss politics with investing. I've said it before. If Biden came in, which he has now, stocks will only go up and up and up and up and away. So don't worry. Don't mix politics and investing. Share. I'm checking out how you're sharing or not.